Howdy, hey everybody, it's SK again. I believe in our last episode I took down Shen, got my Topaz people all well and prepared. It has been a good, 24 hours since I last played, so I actually did play a turn off camera to kind of get my bearings. Quite literally nothing happened, I just moved. I just realized I had about 15 or 16 armies just kind of chilling. That one demon cock-block castle that was sitting there has mysteriously disappeared, so now it's mine. And now we are going to go ahead and do our shindiggy goodness and continue the pillaging of Legenda as it stands now. A few things of note. One, it seems that the interest in Dragon Force 2 has really spurred a lot of additional information regarding the way the game is played, which is actually kind of awesome. For instance, a whole bunch of FAQs popped up where there previously were not any. Kuragane, you have... Let me think. I'm trying to think and it's not working. Giovanni... Ricardo was actually one of my better people, and that's kind of sad because he's not really that great, at all. I'll try really, why not? I'm gonna move you down to... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna move you guys down to here. Bearing more to my point, the resurgence in game FAQE goodness has actually led me to realize that each of these caves right here have their own specific loot tables, so to speak. In each scenario, yeah, sure. Oh shit, wait, no, I didn't want to do that. Shit, I wanted to move him. Shit, and everything and all the bad stuffs. But I have learned a lot of things in the past day or two, which is to say, again, each of these caves actually has its own kind of, so to speak, loot table, depth and all that kind of stuff, depending upon what scenario you're facing. For instance, Spoomant on Fandaria is only 3 levels, gives certain items, yada 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 yada. Whereas if you were to play it on, say, Zumo, it would probably be something like 8 levels deep and have different kinds of rewards. It's actually dependent upon what scenario you're playing as to how strong or weak those caves are, which is actually quite interesting, and it makes a lot of sense because you don't want to have a level 10 cave chilling in somebody's starting area and then have, a Zumo traipse across the entire world just to have this one ability, this shitty little level 3 cave that has nothing of use or value. So I actually can appreciate that quite a bit. Shit, who's good against what? I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't paying attention. Fuck it, Sonic Boom. But yes, there is a big resurgence in the whole game facts, finding things out. How did that hit none? Not a single effing mob. I can't believe that. But more than that, well, I'm getting my ass kicked, but that's fine. But, that's point number 1, that there's been a resurgence of game facts and goodness, which makes my life a lot easier. The second point is that sometime last night I actually did try playing this on hardware. I actually digged out, really? Digged out. I've actually dug out a Saturn I had sitting in my closet for 6 years that I never really used for anything, because I only had one game on it, and I didn't really have a TV to connect it to. I dug out my Saturn and attempted what I saw was the installation of something called a pseudo-Saturn, which is basically like a mod chip that, it's effectively like a mod chip without actually modding your Sega Saturn. It takes one of the cartridge memories you have, such as an Action Replay 4-in-1, or I actually used one of those memory card plus things from Interact, even though they're shitty, because I actually had 2 memory cards in there. One was completely useless. No, you are retreating like effing crazy. Thank you, Zergling. I actually had 2 of these memory card pluses. I mean, I bought the thing off of eBay. It's not like I paid any money for it. The memory cards kind of came free. No, I don't think memory cards came through. I think I actually bought them both off of eBay for something ridiculous, like $12 at the time. But one of them just straight up didn't work. The other one, after fiddling with it for about 2 hours because, these things hate me, basically. Or that is to say, by these things I mean the Saturn's cartridge system is, notoriously awful, and it is well deserved, let's just put it that way. I did fiddle with it, and I managed to effectively install what is I mean, it's interesting. I mean, go Google it. You know, I'm not really going to put any links for it. But if you have a Saturn and you don't want to mod it, then, you know, I would definitely... I mean, I didn't want to mod it because I don't have any soldering, and I don't want to get that down and dirty with the physical alteration of my Saturn, which cost me like 40 bucks. But apparently it's some sort of program that effectively rewrites the cartridge to effectively act as a mod chip without it being a mod chip. So after fiddling with it for a couple of hours and swearing and nearly throwing everything I own against a wall in the process of getting this thing to work, because it's so damn finicky that if I have my cartridge in there and that thing is never coming out. It is never being taken out ever, because the amount of effort it takes to actually try and get the thing properly aligned so that way it actually recognizes the card and doesn't corrupt my save file that's actually on my Saturn, is a task. But I did manage to play this on hardware for like a solid hour, and it does work flawlessly. So if you are interested, if you already own this game and you wanted to try and play it on your Saturn, you know what I mean, without doing the whole, like, modding everything to hell and back and using soldering wires and all that kind of stuff, I would definitely recommend looking up the pseudo Saturn and trying to follow the information, because, I mean, Jesus, if I can manage it, anybody can. But I played it on hardware, it's cool, and it's actually interesting to see the slight differences between the emulator, the actual hardware version, which is to say, excuse me, I don't think so, Mr. Khan. Mainly that, I mean, I can see between playing those two now the actual limitations of the SSF emulator. And don't get me, oh shit, I shouldn't have switched by that because I have no idea what that said. My bad. Whoops. But, I lost my train of thought again. I'm ADD. Something, you and me. But, I'll bring Isaac in there, at least make him useful. I'm sure he'll be able to take something down in the meantime. But it's something I would definitely recommend looking up. It's interesting to see the limitations of the SSF emulator software. That it's not, I mean, this is a very, very good emulator. It's the best emulator out there. It's very, very close to, you know, the real deal. It's about as, you know, close as you're likely to get with most emulators. But it is interesting to see the little tidbits and the differences here and there, and, you know, how the emulator actually stacks up to the hardware itself. Now, obviously, since I started playing this on an emulator, I'm going to have to at least finish the scenario on the hardware, or not on the hardware, on the emulator, because I can't very well, you know, swap the save over to, you know, my Saturn's backup memory, which I'm pretty sure is dead because it keeps asking me for the date every time I log on, turn it on. English is a thing that I can do. But, you know, it's, goddamn, Isaac. Go, Isaac, go, Isaac, go, Isaac, go. Go, Isaac, go, Isaac, go, Isaac, go. I've had freaking little old lady from Pasadena playing at work for like 4 solid months, so now I have it stuck in my head for eternity. Nevertheless, damn, Isaac, you are frickin' face, my friend. You are level 2, but you are actually worth something. Thank you very much for your, you know, contribution to the Fandarian society. I will make sure that your grave is properly adorned with roses and things like that. Damn, he's taking out the entire army by himself. Way to go, Isaac. And he'll probably do it without dying at that. Phantasmical. Anyway, ADD, it's like you and me and whatnot. There was supposed to be a, oh god, don't die. There we go. About as close as you can get to not dying without actually dying. I don't think that sentence made any sense. Anyway. But yeah, emulators. Things. There are things that happen. Yeah. What the hell was I saying? Brain, why do you not work? Oh, I have to be at work in like 2.5, 3 hours and pull something like a 12-hour shift because I'm an idiot. Well, actually, I'm not an idiot. The people doing construction work in the front of our building are an idiot. Are idiots. English. Nevertheless, I'm doing gamey goodness because I don't want to think about work unless I absolutely have to, so I'm going to basically bury my head in the sand and pretend it doesn't exist until I'm done playing these episodes. But yes, gamey goodness. Lots of game FAQs, hardware capability. Let me think. Anything else on the Silver Knight HQ clipboard here? Of, you know, game plan meetings I need to put out. I just stared at my hand like it was a clipboard. What the hell is my issue? Let me see. Tree fork. Oh, it's one of those things. Okay. So I'm gonna smack you in the face with a tree. I hope you don't mind. But yes, there's been a lot of developmental good. It actually doesn't do too bad damage, to be honest. But there is a lot of developmental goodness that's happened since this game is released in its English translation. A lot of more information that has made my life a lot more useful, and it's going to hopefully make my play a bit more nuanced. Once I'm done with the Fandaria campaign, provided I can actually procure some means with which to get a capture card, and, well, of any, you know, decent quality, that is to say, I may just go ahead and play the, you know, the remainder of the scenarios on the hardware itself. Because, I mean, the SSF emulator does a fantastic job. It plays it with, like, 95%, you know, proficiency. At least the version that I have here, because apparently there's some weird bugs with the later versions where you get some black screen effect. If you have more than, I think it was like 120 units, or 140 units, it just black screens and you just can't do anything. It freezes up on you, which is very strange. But this particular version of the SSF emulator is actually, you know, I'd say like 95% function. It really works well. It's just small graphical glitches. The sound isn't 100%. It does miss a certain number of cues. Having actually played the hardware version of it, I can actually hear the slight differences to it now. Cool, I found a mage crest. Neato. Do I care? Chimera. Okay, do I have anything with Chimera? Soldiers. Soldiers are great against Chimera. Bandits are awful against Chimera. That is unfortunate. I'm probably going to want... I'm definitely... Not probably. There is no probably about this. I am most assuredly going to be losing this, because I'm pretty sure this cave has, like, 7 levels to it for Fandaria. I don't know. I don't have the chart in front of me. The game FAQ. So I'm not 100% certain. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. But, I don't have the game FAQ in front of me, but I'm pretty sure this is one of the deeper caverns. It's like 5, 6 levels, something like that. Tear them limb from limb. Can we, like, not? Just saying. Does he have Sonic Boom, and is Sonic Boom of any use whatsoever? Is my question to you. Skill? Well, I guess we'll find out. Oh god, that sounded strange. Okay, so it looks like Sonic Boom is really good against flying creatures. Alright. That's good to know. Go soldiers, look at that. Look at that noise. We got some 300 shit going on here, but look at that. They are wrecking face here, these remaining soldiers. Oh, nope, there they go. There they go. Well, I tried. But it looks like Oscar here is going to be pulling his weight for sure. Let's see how many soldiers he can kill. Or Chimera he can kill. Get out of, like, I wish there was an option where I could sort of, like, zoom down so I don't see all of these flying monstrosities blocking my screen. They're blocking the view of the awesome here. One interesting note between the emulator versus the actual game. You see how these have this weird, like, spotted effect? You know what I mean? They kind of look like they belong in some sort of MC Escher painting thing going on. And the actual Saturn that they actually emulate is fully translucent. It doesn't do this weird spotty effect. Same thing with the shadows. I think, like, again, that's a limitation of the software. It can't 100% get the translucent goodness. So it's just kind of emulating with that kind of, you know, spotty texture so you can still see through it. Which is interesting. It works. You know, it's definitely workable, but now that I know that there's a difference between the two, you know what I mean? It's quite interesting, shall we say. Retreat! Yep, sorry, but you have to run. Indeed. Run away and survive another day, is my saying to that. Do I have anybody left that can fight? Do I want to throw Garcia into the mix? Not really. So let's get Mateo in here. How much EXP am I going to get for this, I wonder? Do I have anybody that has high intelligence? Excuse me, sorry. That would at least make this endeavor worthwhile. I mean, you know, the level makes it worthwhile in and of itself. But, you know, having somebody of intelligence plus 70 would definitely make it... Oh, that's right. I actually have to tell them to attack. I forgot that. Having intelligence plus 70 would be doubly helpful because I can just leave them chilling on top of a cave to get free loot, effectively. So, Mr. Khan, sir? No, this isn't Khan, this is Gauss, I think? Something like that. I like the fact that Knife Toss actually damages the boss. It doesn't do much for their power generation, but the fact that it damages bosses, the fact that it damages the enemy general makes so much more sense than what it did in Dragon Force 1. I mean that with no disrespect, because as I mentioned, Dragon Force is like my favorite game of all time. So, but I'm glad that some of the changes were made, you know what I mean? It makes more sense. It's more sensible, you know what I mean? Also, something I have to consider that I never really thought about, that you still only have 100 troops per side. So, you can only... Excuse me. You can only get 100 troops, you know, for any one general at any time. However, you can give yourself 100 troops of one type. So, that leads me to believe that you could probably load up somebody with, like, at least on the menu screen, you can load them up with, like, say, 100 soldiers and 100 archers, but when you're actually going to, you know, in the menu screen to allot what your troopage goodness is, you're only allowed to pick up to 100. You can't do, you know, 100 of one and 50 of another. It has to be like 70 soldiers, 30 archers, or something like that. Which, again, really increases the level of strategy required for, you know, what do you want your troop layout to be. You know, you can't just say, okay, 100 dragons go, and then we're done with it. You actually want, you know, soldiers are actually useful because they'll be there to flank your archers, etc., etc. Chimera. Think I can do it? You think I can do it? Yeah, I don't think I can do it either. So yes, let's get the hell out of Dodge, shall we? I got shiny goodness. That's all I care about. Ah, it's not really all I care about. I care about the experience and the fat loots as well. Increasing stuffy goodness is awesome. Okay, officers. Do any of them have high intelligence? No. Okay. So in that case, y'all going back here. So, now, Miss Suzumo, you guys are doing something stupid, I wager. And you guys are all walking in the wrong direction here, pal. I hate to tell you, but you're going to be in for a world of effing hurt. Because I got 10 people on this castle. Oh, they're going back to town, which is very strange. Why is that a thing you wish to do? Why do you guys wish to attack me? That's very unkind of you. And frankly stupid, because your ass is going to die. Painfully. Chimera Archer, let's see what we got. Who do we have? I'm definitely taking Kazoo, because he's kind of badass, or excuse me, she's kind of badass. I want to take Shen. You know, bandits aren't that great, but that's still 60 bandits, so that's pretty decent. Kinlan, I remember being pretty awesome, even though she's kind of, like, bad. At least for terms of soldiery goodness. Stefano is my boy, though. Stefano is wrecking shit. Stefano and Enzo, I may just take you guys, because you seem to be my go-tos here. I'll give it to Elan, because Elan doesn't offer me much of anything. Actually, I'm gonna plunk you guys in town. That way this group can recruit themselves into oblivion. Do I have anything for you? No. Anything for you? No. I know I didn't have anything for you, because you kind of remind me... Oscar there kind of reminds me of Link in that he is theoretically strong, but I'd never actually use him for anything, so he's kind of bad. That's just kind of the way those things end up. And now they're running. Oh, that poor Izumo army. That poor Izumo army. They're gonna get destroyed. The heat of I was going to be all overly... What's the word I'm looking for? English is a thing that I can do. Flowery, perhaps. Ashiguro. Okay. Ooh, archers are good against the Ashiguro. And I know that's Ashiguro. I know they're supposed to be samurai, but for some reason this game calls them Ashiguro. Or maybe it's like Japanese pikemen or something like that. I don't remember. Alright, Shen, let's go. Oh god, these guys are level 10. What the hell is this noise? Begging thine pardon? The hell is this noise? I mean, it's such a minor quibble. I just kind of wish that Ashiguro had been, I don't know, like, retranslated. Because no, yeah, they've got to be. Instead of samurai. Okay, that's why, because they're not necessarily samurai. I mean, samurai is also a Japanese word. Let's be fair. They're Japanese pikemen. So I just kind of wish that instead of them being called Ashiguro, they'd been called like pikemen or spearmen or something like that. Open. Alright, I'm gonna put the bandits up front. Form ranks. Alright, Shen. See what you got. How can he start with archers? That doesn't make any damn sense. The guy's a freaking... Well, he's like a bandit, so you'd think he'd start with bandits instead of archers, but what the hell do I know? You poor things. I'm sorry. You're going to die. You have my sincerest condolences. What do you have? Knife toss. That's fine. I can use that. Amazing capability to actually not hit a single solitary thing. Okay, let's go... nope. Hold up a sec. Wow, they can open rank beyond that? Okay, go ahead and close rank then. Shoot the pikeman in the face. What do you have? What are you doing? Oh, water ball. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure if you know this, but you are my wonder ball. Or excuse me, my water ball. Damn it, I screwed up the joke! Damn it, me. Okay, so order all. Attack boss. You have very little. You have very little to look forward to here. I do sincerely apologize. But look at that avatar go. I'll give her credit. She's trying. She's trying real hard, actually. This is probably the most I've ever seen, you know, units hit a general. They never hit this hard. Maybe, you know, maybe it's just because I was attacking Topaz or something where it's, you know what I mean? Maybe they're more physically heavy or endurance-y or something. I don't know. Endurance-y, that's a word. Yep. Shigure. Ah, Shiguro. Jesus, Shen's only freaking level 2? How the hell is he only level 2? He had like level 10 people there. He had a level 30 castle. I am confused. But yes, back to what I was saying before. What was I saying before? Could not have been important. Damn, she's got some armor to her, doesn't she? Alright, let's go ahead. Form ranks. She may attack, she may not. I don't know. I mean, it's certainly a much more even battle than it was before, that's for certain. Up there they go. Damn, look at her armor, man. I will say that, like I said, as I've mentioned in the past, I do actually really like the Dragon Force 2 generals, like their avatars and their portraits for the most part, because they're all different, they're all separate, you know, they're all unique. What? Excuse me? Excuse me? Holy shit, that hits hard. Did he get hurt that badly? Order all. Order 2. Order 1. Close rank. Y'all need to, like, get into the center of this business ASAP, because this dude is nearly dead somehow. I don't think he was at that low health beforehand. I don't really know. I don't understand. But, you know, bandits and archers and people, you need to, like, do the things with the stuff, please. And make sure this dude doesn't die. Please. Okay, order all, attack boss. Boom shakalaka. Oh, that cost her 4 MP. Okay, that would explain why it would hit so damn hard. But holy mother of crap. That was very unfortunate. Oh god. They're gonna eat all my troops, and then that other army's gonna come directly behind me. Oh, that won't do at all. That most certainly will not do, so we're going to have to fix that. Hopefully I don't talk myself out of remembering it. I'm being stupid by keeping my archers, you know, throwing them directly into the fray and not, you know, cheesing it by having them stay 2 seconds away. Actually, can I even do that? I can. That seems so broken. That really should be, if I know they'll never make a Dragon Force 3, but if somebody ever decides to make a clone of Dragon Force, hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, there really needs to be an option if you're going to have archer and mage troops to not have them stand by, because it's unfortunately, it's just too broken. It's too easy to cheese. It ain't easy being cheesy, except when it is. Kozu, what else do they have? I'll just destroy her in like 2 hits. Stefano. Bart's is only level 5. So I think I may go ahead and... No. No, I'll have Stefano do it. Because Stefano is the man. He is the bomb diggity. He's the Elfin awesome. He's Elfin awesome! Yay! I feel proud of myself. I know what this episode's gonna be called. Provided I remember it, unless I... You know, do I have a sheet of paper? Can I write that down somewhere? Damn it, I don't have a pen. Shit. Can I use the... No, that chapstick isn't colored. Damn it, you're not gonna see it. Damn it! Wait, what's good against what? I can't remember. What's good against what? Actually, I think they're both good, so it doesn't really matter. Screw it. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. Form ranks, use all, no. Order all, attack. Because you stand no chance at all. My poor ninja friend with your kunai. You stand no chance to speak of. You have my sincerest condolences. And there they go. Death before dishonor, but I'll give him a... Oh, it's that spell, huh? Oh. She has that spell. That bitch. Freaking Trident's daughter. God damn it. Come on, Stefano. It's one pikeman. You just gotta punch him in the face. Really? 2, huh? You can use 2 of them, huh? Alright. I see how it is. Okay. I'm not bothered by this at all. She just ate like 80 troops. That bothers me. I lied. That bothers me a lot. Alright, Stefano. Very well done. Excuse me? What is this double shot shit going on here? Thank you. I will have you know, I will not tolerate that. Grumble, grumble, and whatnots. And things. Megumi? Rasmussen? You guys are effed, man. Just gonna say. I'll throw in an Enzo. Throw it into the Enzo. That's another one I can do. Damn it. I'm coming up with all the good ones in one episode. I have to space them out, man. Damn it, me. Okay. But yes, SK, don't forget. Do not forget under any circumstances. Move your damn troops back. Move them back because there will be other people. There will be people following immediately behind that actually have more troops than these people do. So, please, for the love of God and all that is holy, please, 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 love me do. No, please, 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 just move this army out of the way so I can get some fresh troops in here. Fresh meat and whatnot and things, shall we? And I'm fighting in a town. Why am I fighting over a desert? I just thought about that. I'm sorry? What? Oh, it's charge time. Oh. Well, they're all coming around me anyway, so hopefully I'll kill the last of these people. It's kind of a waste of a spell in the strictest sense. However, you know, that's less I have to worry about unless it hits absolutely nothing. Okay, it's hit 2. It hit 2. I'm so thrilled that that happened. Alright. Now, behold your demise with this... Look at these faces, man. Look at the face of your demise. Look at these things. Look at the face of your demise, you awful, awful, waffle person. Why do I get the feeling that I'm going to call this episode Waffle Person? Because I can't remember any of the things I just said like 5 minutes ago. Damn it! This is why you're supposed to write good ideas down, because I know I'm not going to go through and actually watch the whole thing, so I'm going to miss all the really funny lines and put up something stupid like egotist or something like that. Because I just make shit up as I go and hope it works. Come on. Now you retreat? I mean, I don't, you know, I can't talk shit. I just did the exact same thing. Shiguri. Alright, Kozu. Time to destroy all the things with your super fast spells. And by the way, in case anyone hasn't, or in case anyone has forgotten, I just want to go ahead and show you her spell McJigger goodness. Because you will be, oh god. That's right, she has ghosts. I forgot about that tidbit. That's terrifying. Yes, yes, you are very strong. Advance? It's bad that I'm probably going to wind up using Kozu almost specifically and explicitly for general sniping, effectively. Because check this out, look how quickly she casts spells, man. An Aura Bolt actually hits for a pretty decent amount, like it hits for a really good amount, actually. Order all. Stand by. Close enough to get shot in the face, but look how quickly she's gaining spells. I mean, Jesus, look at that. She is basically my sniper, effectively. I bring her into somebody that I may be afraid of losing to, and I just spam the spelly goodness and just kill them before they have a chance to do much of anything. Now, to be fair, part of the reason I do that is because, or part of the reason I imagine she's like that is because she also has, like, 50 HP. So if something even breathes on her wrong, she dies. So you kind of need that. I gotta kill the general quickly and then get the hell out of Dodge. She is the ultimate glass cannon. Fujimaru! Hey Kozu, you still got 5 MP left? That's another couple of shots taken. Shots fired! Shots fired! What is that, like a 1027 or something like that? I have no idea. The police nomenclature. Whoa! Is that dude shirtless? Not that I'm, you know, not that I'm judging, but for real? I need to study this. Yeah, he is totally effing shirtless. He is totally effing shirtless. Order 2. Oh, I told him to stand by. Damn it. Alright. Dude shirtless. Got it. Oh shit, I should use charm. Shit. I should make use of that while I have the chance to do so. Especially given the fact that that doesn't seem to do a whole lot of damage. So, let's see what happens if I charm people. Let's see what charm does. I can't use charm. Fuck. I should have thought that through more. Damn it. Hey, I got down about, you know, 2/3 or a third of his HP, so that's good. I'm sorry. What? Excuse me. Alright. That spell was a little badass. I gotta admit. That was, it's a little horrifying. A little bit horrifying. Alright, so ghosts are scary, and I'm not sure I like them. Well, that's not true. I think I love them, but they are scary, and they frighten me on a very deep and personal level. They look like the freaking general from Dragon Force 1, Santana. Carlos Santana. That's exactly what they remind me of. Now, let's spend another 40 seconds watching this guy get... Is this like the only... This legit may be the only general that actually has a mouth. Do you see that? You see that little brown spot underneath his eyes? I think that's a mouth. I think that's supposed to be him smiling. With that cocky-ass smirk, unless that's supposed to be like a double chin or something. But look at that. He has a smile. He's the only general that has that. Impressive. And it's weirdness in the fact that he's shirtless, and it's weirded me out just a little bit. Why the hell would a samurai be shirtless? What the hell are you getting out of that? Alright. Verb!